Pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports.
One of the East rolls on. Game two, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. You look at the Cavaliers. A successful outing in game one has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take game two on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their game one win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Indiana, we've got George Hill, also Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Paul George and Bender.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Indiana shooting their first foul shot of the night. Free throw drops for Hill. On defense, Indiana. It's a 5-point game. They come off the loss on Friday.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Miles Turner. Hill against Irving. In the corner, George with it. Fires for three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Cleveland, they've gone over the game. Round kicks to Saki. Off the run, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he's good on the second. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Ellis. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. A nice shot by Irving.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Irving against Hill. The feed to Turner. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Brown.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kicks it to Love. Passes it to Snell. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Hill against Irving. George with the screen on Irving. George up top. Here's Turner. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Turner's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Irving kicks to Love, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Hill.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Irving kicks to Snell. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 6. And Hill has it in the corner. That ball's nice speed that time from George. And 11 points for Hill.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Sacre's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Earlier I spoke with Frank Vogel. I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal is to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Ellis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here is Hill. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. George, no good. To the right side. Snell from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Dellavedova. That's good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Outside Hill. Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6. Indiana moving the ball around. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Babbitt kicks to Love. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. It's hauled in by George. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Hill. That ball's nice speed that time from George. And that's 13 points for Hill.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. John Rondo's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Now, here's George. Down low, kicks it out to Ellis. Nailed from three-point land.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Here is Love. That's a two from Babbitt, and that one's on target from the wing. Babbitt's got his first points in this one.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Rondo kicks to Ellis. Turner passes to George. On the wing, Ellis goes up the baseline, and the Pacers tack on two more.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Now here's Love, and it's denied. And now the fast break, George with the ball. Ellis, that's good.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Waiters, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Love outside. He kicks it to Babbitt. Left side, Love. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. That falls. Good assist by Love. Love's got his third assist on the night. Rondo dishes. They set the pick. To the inside. Rondo. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Perry, and two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And so he makes both from the line. And the Pacers with possession here. They're leading by 8. Dishes it to Waiters. No good with the layup. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Simmons. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. We've got a chance now to... show you the hottest shooting teams over the course of the regular season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, this team had excellent numbers during the regular season, and I would not be surprised to see them heating up here in the postseason as well. They had a nice rhythm going as the regular season came to a close.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Waiters. The drive by Rondo. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Rondo against Irving. The pass to Perry. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
There's a screen. Now here's Waiters. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pocket four. George, that's a two-pointer. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. And Simmons kicks to Irving. Feeds it to Simmons. The dish to Tolliver. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Now, here is Irving. They set the pick. Irving double team. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Simmons, defended by George. Cleveland moving it around. Irving drives in. Paul George with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Waiters. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And that one's good. Simmons.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Waiters. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And that one's good, Irving.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Rondo kicks to George. Here's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. George has got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Babbitt passes to Irving. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Young outside. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pacers lead by... It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Archie Goodwin. Ellis is out there with Young. Then it's Turner and Bender. Ellis outside. A floater, and it's good. Ellis has got 9.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts in the game right here. He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 7. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And here comes the break. He lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
And here's Young. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Turner throws it down.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Now, here is Irving. To the middle, just 4 to shoot. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And Cleveland making a change here. Brown's checked in. George Hill's checked in for Indiana. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And there's the feed to Love. Kicks to Snell. It's Brown on the wing. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Unloads. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Hill. And that's 11 points for Monte Ellis.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Irving can't hit.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Indiana moving the ball around. It's Ellis on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bender. The rebound by Sakura. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Love, and he dunks it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Here's Snell. Love right side. Brown wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Ellis left side. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back and doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
George is checked in for the Pacers. Rondo comes in for Ellis. Three-pointers. Snell. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by Hill.
And what a game for Hill. 13 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw drops for Hill.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Both free throws good from Hill. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Love. Back to Irving. Passes it to Love. Got a piece of it. Now Hill. He's got 15. He kicks to George. Free throw line jump shot. Second chance shot. In deep. Turner drops it in. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Snell, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Love with a wide-open look. Another miss by Love.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, and at least as I look at it.
Now here's Rondo. With the floater, nobody near George. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 11 points here for George. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Love, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the Pacers call time here.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans?
Indiana leading by 5. Rondo dishes to Hill. They set the pick. Outside Rondo. From deep, George. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Irving passes to Sacre. And Turner with the block. And George kicks to Rondo. Hill trying to break free. Rondo's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
For 3, Love. Another miss by Love. Indiana's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flow.
And taken away by Brown. Dishes it to Irving. Offensive rebound. Sacre goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Miles Turner. Sacre dishes to Love. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. And here they come. And here we go. Here's George. And that one is stuffed right through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here is Irving. Down low, here's Love, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Rondo. Outside Hill. Off the pick. The rebound by Sacre.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Here's Love. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Pick up by Hill. Rondo drives in. Sacre with the block. Irving up top. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo against Irving. To the paint. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Cleveland. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter, less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. That's good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now, here is Irving. George Hill missing his last shot. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Hill, following the score by Cleveland. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Turner. Wide open look. A tad short, but it...
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
The pass to Sacre. Love outside. The kick out to Brown. That falls. 8 assists by Love. Love's got 4 assists in the game.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Now here's Rondo. He dishes it to George. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Cavaliers leading. Outside Irving. Out left to the wing. Love the pass to Irving. Turner with the steal. Rondo with the ball. Outside, George. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, a great first half performance where you made tons of contributions. How does it feel out there for you right now?
It feels good to be up the half. It wasn't just me, it was the entire team. We've been executing, but we still need to do a better job on the defensive end if we're going to win this game.
Always crediting his teammates, guys. Kevin, we appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Checking out Cleveland. Getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting. They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Vujicic. Then it's Luke Babbitt. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Perry, and it's the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And, Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him, then, to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
Well, Cleveland shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Tolliver, the pass to Perry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Paul George with the steal. Outside Hill. Outside Turner. 5 to shoot. And George kicks to Turner. It's tipped. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively. Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Deep 2 from Hill. Indiana again missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Vujicic. Here's the screen. Here's Babbitt with the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 9. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pick up by Hill. Ellis outside to the inside. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Pacers making a switch here. Young's checked in. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Passes to Perry. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
This is a nice 3rd quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. And George with the stuff.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Dellavedova, the pass to Perry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. No good on the free throw. Dion Waiters checked in for Indiana. Good on the 2nd free throw. Pacers trail by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter.
Ellis having a fantastic night. He's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And so he hits both. For Cleveland, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Dellavedova dishes to Tolliver. To the right side. 4 on the clock. Dellavedova kicks to Vujicic. The 3. And that one's good. Vujicic has got 6 here in this quarter.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now here's Waiters. They set the pick. Young with no one around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Harry, Turner covering, and there's the 3-second violation. Let's look back now at some league leaders from the regular season. This time, it's a check on the best free throw shooters among the NBA's centers and power forwards. Third is Kevin Love. Miles Turner fourth.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Here's Babbitt, following the score by Miles Turner. Here is Tolliver. Fade away. Waiters grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 6. He feeds it to Young. To the paint, and the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Dellavedova. He's got 7. Harry. Turner covering. Harry. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game. An outstanding 75% mark. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And again, it's Indiana converting.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Tolliver for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And the Pacers call time here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Indiana with the change here, too. Goodwin's checked in for Ellis. Now, here's Goodwin. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He was intent on running their offense through Turner. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Goodwin. There's the screen. Zachary with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Cleveland leading by 3. Irving up top, defended by Young. The Pacers pull it in. Right side Turner from 15 feet away. The Cavaliers pull it in. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Snell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Young. Raiders on the wing. From about 19 feet, Zachary with the block. To the middle, here's Brown. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now Now here's Goodwin. Outside Rondo. 5 on the clock. Sacre with the block. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving leading the charge.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Rondo kicks to Turner. Waiters passes to Turner. Sacre with the block. Irving attacking. There's the dish to Sacre. Look from Love. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving leading the charge. Brown against Rondo. Brown dishes to Sacre. That's good. Sacre's got 7.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Some changes for Indiana. Paul George, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Hill in for Waiters. And stolen by Love. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Kick out to Brown, and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:52 left in the third. And George, here we go. And that one's good. George has got 24 points.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Irving kicks to Sacre. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Sacre's got 9.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And George, here we go. And again, it's Indiana.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Irving. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Here's Rondo. Cavaliers with the rebound. Irving's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's George. The Cavaliers making the shot. Feeds it to Rondo. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girl.
The Pacers making a switch here. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. to the middle. Here's Sacre, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The three from George. Off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 17. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. Cleveland leading by 17. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Turner. Then it's Paul George and Bender. Now here is Irving. Pass to Love. Shot clock at 6. Takes it from 10. And the shot is long.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And it's Turner off the drive. Can't hit. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving with it. Picked up by Ellis. Ellis against Irving. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Ellis. Turner passes to George. Stripped away. Outside Irving. Snell kicks to Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc. Is that?
And the rejection by Love. Irving kicks to Snell. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And so here is Indiana following the score by Cleveland. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Love kicks to Snell. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Left side, Love. Here's Sacre. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And taken away by Brown. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Hill against Irving. Here's Snell. Inside. Love goes in. Misses from short range.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Ellis dishes to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 22. The feed to Love. Takes a 3. Love with another miss. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Right side Hill. Beyond the arc. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Irving kicks to Love. Launches it. Good on the shot.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here's George. George double-teamed. Here's Bender. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jeremy Evans checks in for Turner. Dion Waiters comes in for George. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. Young is subbed in for Hill. Now, here is Irving. Irving double team. Here's Sacre. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Young against Irving. And Young, here we go. Waiters gets a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Irving kicks to Love. Boom, he jams it straight down.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Now, here is Young with the teardrop, and that one's good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
Turner's checked in for Jeremy Evans. The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Waiters against Brown. And Waiters kicks to Turner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And so here's Cleveland. And here's Irving. Tries from 10. Good work defensively by Turner.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Irving drives in.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He has 9 rebounds and 10 assists also. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Pacers. Young outside. They set the screen. Here's Waiters. And the foul on Miles Turner. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. The Pacers also with a sub. George is checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Right side Rondo. And Waiters kicks to George. Off the screen. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Babbitt passes to Tolliver. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. From 12 feet out. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And George, here we go. Here's Turner. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Looking at the game for Turner. He's got 16 rebounds and the 2 nice steals as well. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill, too.
He has really just owned the paint. Well-rounded performance.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Here's Dellavedova. Kicks to Tolliver. The 11-footer, and that one's good. Indiana's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Turner dishes to Ellis. They set the pick. Down low. Now Cleveland moving it up. Vujacic kicks to Babbitt. Dishes it to Tolliver. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Anthony Tolliver.
First one falls for him.
You know, you got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward. As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games.
Pass to Ellis. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Jordan.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Cavaliers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. The pass to Perry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Turner. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Well, they're making the defense pay for some of those unnecessary fouls here in the second half. If a team is going to foul you and they won't play defense without fouling you, then make them pay. Cash in from the line.
Goodwin, good. Here's Dellavedova. He kicks it to Tolliver. Perry, covered by Evans. And he slams it one-handed.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second-chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Waiters leading the charge.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Here's Dellavedova. Now Vujacic. Six on the shot clock. There's the pick. From deep. Can't hit.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Robinson passes to George. Rebound by Dellavedova.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Perry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he makes the first. Some changes for Indiana. Evans, he's checked in for Paul George. Waiters comes in for Ellis. Young is subbed in for George Hill.
Hitting around 92% of their free throws overall. You've got to love that kind of efficiency. Good volume at the line, but they're knocking them down. I mean, you make 9 out of 10, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Now, here is Young. And he gets it to go.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Love. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Here's Babbitt. He dishes it to Dellavedova. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull out a win like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, I mean, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can. We're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Hard work pays off, Kevin. Great job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
How much would every team like to have a big man who's able to do the things that Kevin Love does? He can play close to the bucket. He can spot up from long range, pass, drive the lane, rebound, you name it. I'm glad he didn't hold back tonight. He let it all hang out.
Well, the playoffs are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kind.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.